What is up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Pretty excited today. Finally got all moved into the new house. It's been a long, crazy process of the last, I don't know, 2, maybe 3 months. My mom moved in now. This is my room here. So my king size bed, pretty nice. Living room out here, TV, kitchen. Got the upstairs over here, 2 more rooms up there. Got the game room and stuff. Got myself a nice laundry room in here. Bathroom over there. I got my kitchen out here. It's all pretty nice. The whole house was remodeled, I want to say about 6 months ago. It was completely gutted down to the studs, really. They took all the drywall out, put all new drywall in it. So yeah, it's actually a really nice place. But actually now on to the more important part of the house. We're gonna make our way on out here to the exciting stuff. Got myself a shop. Not a bad yard. It's average, old ridge line. There's what we came here for. So, got myself a full shop in here, got my bike, got the hatch sitting over there. This area in here, I'm gonna turn into like a man cave type deal. I'll finish all these walls. My girlfriend's getting deployed next month. She's in the Army, so while she's gone, I'm gonna go ahead and finish all this, make like a little nice, sit down area in here probably. Got the hatch out here. As you can see, got plenty of room to work on stuff in here. It's pretty nice. So yeah, got the hatch in here, got room for another project here, all my parts, heads, bike, toolbox. So yeah, this is the new house, guys. Progress on Alex's shop is still going. Unfortunately, I found out last week that I have a torn ACL. All right, sorry about that. I don't know where I left off at. My camera died. But yeah, guys, so unfortunately, I found out last week that I have a torn ACL in my right knee. So I'm gonna need a full reconstructive surgery on my right knee. So that's gonna be coming up relatively soon. They think I need one on my left knee as well. I got an MRI coming up on Friday to see if I need one on my left knee too. And then I have a follow-up next week to get the information about that, but I'll be out for a while, guys. So they said the recovery time, if I just had one of my knees done, it would be 10 to 12 weeks down, and then, or 6 to 10 weeks down, 10 to 12 months until it's fully recovered. And then I can expect the same thing if I got both done, but I'd probably be in a wheelchair for a little while. But we're gonna make things work out here, guys. We'll make it happen for you. But yeah, I just wanted to walk you guys around the new house real quick. Me and Alex are gonna be getting together sometime this week to put some stuff together for you guys to watch. But yeah, this is the house, guys. So all moved in now, like I said. Shop out there, so I can get all kinds of stuff done on the hatch. Super excited about that. So yeah, anyways, guys, I'll get back to you later this week when I meet up with Alex, and then we'll get some stuff put together for you. So until then, see ya. All right, guys, welcome back. It's now been a few weeks since I did that little intro earlier. As I mentioned before, my girlfriend was getting deployed, and unfortunately she left yesterday, so it's gonna be a pretty bittersweet weekend. She's only gone for about a month, but she's unable to take her phone or anything with her, so I'm not gonna be able to communicate, which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. I'm gonna take full advantage of this time to try to get as much stuff as much stuff done as I can. And that includes, I was talking about drywalling in the inside of this little area in the shop and making like some sort of little man cave type bar area out here. I had a housewarming party a couple weeks ago. A couple of my friends got me some little mini fridges, so that'll be nice. So I kind of want to build like an L-shaped bar around here. Maybe leave this area open, have like a little, have like the bar on a hinge that I can swing up to allow access that way. Put a door in over here, like I said, drywall all this in, make it kind of nice. There's some light fixtures up here already. Just need some light bulbs for them. There aren't, all the light bulbs that are in are blown. So yeah, I'm just hanging out with Becky and I's puppy Cookie. And get some work done today. When I put this engine in the hatch, the one that's in there now, when I put it all together, I must have, well, I don't really know, honestly. The neck that goes from the block to the oil filter has been leaking oil pretty bad between the actual neck and the block. I don't remember if there was a gasket in there or if I had to make one out of gasket maker. So I'm gonna take it off today and figure that out. If it needs a gasket, I'll put a gasket in it. If I just need to remake the gasket, then I'll remake the gasket and we'll go from there. But in order to figure that out, we gotta get it off. I don't remember exactly how that went on or exactly what that needed. So I'm gonna move the hatch over a little bit and we'll get up on some jack stands, get that passenger side tire off and start working on that. Should be a pretty quick, straightforward process. Shouldn't take much time at all, but it's a start. Next thing I wanna do after that, probably not today, but maybe today, I don't know. We'll see how much time we got left over. But anyways, yeah, after that's done, at some point I'm gonna get my new radiator in, which is right here in this box. I've been sitting here looking at it for far too long now and have not had a chance to put it on. It's gonna take quite a bit of fab work to get it on there because that radiator is for I wanna say a 80s Volkswagen Scirocco. I read online people will use them as tucked radiators on their Civics because they can fit down inside the front bumper like an intercooler would. You could put 2 fans on it, so that should solve the overheating problem that I've been having with this because I'm tired of dealing with that. So at some point I'm gonna get that on there, but I think I'm gonna have to cut my top core support out to put that in, and if that's the case, then I'm gonna have to put some hood pins on her, so I'll have to get some of those. But we'll get to that when we come to it. For now, I just want to get this oil leak solved because I'm tired of putting more oil in this thing every time I drive it because it's a pretty bad leak. So yeah, without any further ado, guys, we'll go ahead and get this thing moved over and we'll get tearing into it. All right, guys, we're up in the air a little bit now. You can even see, even since it's been sitting right here where I just moved it to, there's already a spot of oil on the ground from where it's leaking right up here. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and, well, first I gotta drain the oil out of the engine, because when I pull that neck off, it's gonna obviously pour oil everywhere. So I'm gonna drain the oil real quick. Then we'll go ahead and pop this tire out, or this wheel off, and then I can show you guys more what we're looking at under there. But yeah, so I'm gonna get the oil draining, and then we'll get that tire off, and then we'll go from there. Nice. All right. That plug knock loose in there. Now we can go ahead and get her all the way out and get that oil draining. This is actually the first time I've changed oil since I broke this engine in, so it's been due for it anyways. You can see it's pretty black. So yeah, we'll go let that drain out. Then I'll take the oil filter. Yeah, I'll take the oil filter off, and then I'll we'll leave that on for now, actually, because I gotta take the serpentine belt out, gotta take my crank pulley off, and then I gotta take the timing cover off to get to the bolts for the neck here that I'm gonna be taking off. So we'll leave the filter on for now, and then we'll get everything else taken care of, and we'll go from there. Alright, let's get that off here, and bang. I could probably use, not too terrible, some pads at some point, but here's the actual neck that we're going to be taking off. So as you can see, the bolts to get it off are behind the crank pulley. So I got to get the belt off, get that crank pulley off there, and then get the timing cover off behind the crank pulley, and then we can get the, I think it's 4, maybe 5 bolts to get this whole neck off, and then we can pop it out. You can see all this stuff leaking down the side of the oil pan right here, just leaking out from behind. So it's been needing done pretty bad. I've just been slacking on it. So now that I got a garage and a bunch of free time, we will get it done. All right, and so because I don't have any AC or power steering on this car, I'm not using my belt tensioner up here. So the way I have to get this belt off is actually loosen up or take out this top bolt on the alternator, rotate the alternator down, and it'll loosen up this belt and I can pull it off there. So I gotta take, there's a bolt right down underneath here I'm gonna take out. It's a little 12 millimeter, but first I gotta take this 10 millimeter out right here so I can free up my wiring harness. So get that off, get that one off, alternator will turn down, I can get that belt off, then we can tackle that crank pulley. All right, get that bolt out of there. So you can see everything's freed up. We can push this alternator down like that. See that? Maybe. It's kind of hard with it in the car, but there should be enough room to move this power wire out of here. There should be enough room that we can just slip this belt off. It's pretty tight still, but should be able to just slip it off this idler pulley here and take it out. But I think you're gonna get this wire here out of the way real quick. So I'm gonna push it down just a hair further. Let me see, pull that back up. Get these wires all out of here. Boom, like that. Sorry, you guys can't see anything going on. Now we can push the alternator back down without those wires in the way. And that should give us just the extra reach we need. Pop this guy off. Again, it's still pretty tight, but it's manageable. So maybe get it off there. It wants to come. And ever so slowly. There we are. So now I got that guy off there. Just like that. Not bad. Okay, now we can tackle that crank pulley. Last time I had to use Farmer's Milwaukee Impact because mine didn't have the power to get it off there, but we'll give mine a shot. If not, I have the special crank pulley tool we can use and a breaker bar. So hope it doesn't come to that, but we'll see. So all we can do now is try to get it off. Let's see what happens. Let's see what's going on. See if she can do it. Whoa! Sure did, look at that. Good deal, now I can pull this guy off here. Nice. Let me get that. I'm going to get a pick, try to get this washer out of here because I don't want to lose. I guess it'll come off when we pull the... Actually, on second thought, we don't have to pull the timing cover up. I can access the bolts here. 1, 2, 3. Maybe there's just 3. I thought there was a 4th. Maybe it's just 3. All right. Well, we can get her off there now. So go ahead and unhook my oil sensor. And yeah, we'll pull her off. There we are. I got one. Two, and finally the last one, I believe. Cracked loose, a little dripping out of it. This guy all the way off here, and we'll just slide it on out. Oh, must still be a sensor in there holding us up. Sure is. There we go. Now we're free. Alright. We got that guy out. That's what we wanted. And we can take it over to the bench and have a look at what we're seeing here. Guys, we got our filter neck off. And you can see that it does in fact have a gasket in here, so I'm going to go see if I can order a replacement, or if maybe they have one in stock up at AutoZone or something, I can run and grab one. So yeah, I'm going to go check on that, and then if they do, I'll go pick it up along with some oil and a filter, and then we'll get back to finishing her up. Alright guys, heading up to the old parts store now in Becky's car. They do have the gasket in stock, so we're gonna head up there and grab that, and probably some lunch too, because I'm pretty hungry. But I don't have my Ridgeline right now. I let my buddy borrow it for the weekend because he went down to race his dirt bike and needed a truck to take it down there with. So I'm out here rocking out in Becky's car, so we'll go grab that gasket, come back, eat some lunch, and then we'll get everything put back together. Alright guys, just got back from the parts store, picked up the new gasket here, so we can go ahead and get that guy in there. I'm gonna pop this one out with my pick. I got oil, a new filter, everything. So once I get this back together, get the crank pulley back on, put the serpentine belt back on, and then we'll change the filter, fill the oil back up, and we'll be good to go. So we're gonna go ahead and jump on that now. This also came with this little O-ring gasket here that goes inside the oil sensor inside of here, but I don't think I really need to replace that because that's not where it's leaking from currently. So I think I'm just going to replace this big main one here and then put it back together and call it good. So we'll get this guy out of here. You see he has a little screen on there to keep stuff from going back into the engine, but it's got some little flakes of probably metal from the new bearings and the bottom end in it, but it's pretty good. It's not bad. Get this new one opened up, put it in there. Actually, I'm gonna wipe this down really quick. Look all nice and clean, so we can be confident that it's not gonna leak anymore, because I'm tired of dealing with it. Okay, really need to get some sort of like speaker system or something for out here so I can listen to music while I'm working on stuff, but can't really complain because I have a garage now. I did not have one before, so. All right, get this guy in there. Maybe. Sheesh. Stronger than the plastic, Josh. All right, here's our new one. Boom. Go ahead and set that guy in there. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, looking good. Now I can slap everything back together. I'll have to look. I don't remember what the torque spec is on those, but I know it's not super tight, so I'm gonna have to look and re-torque them guys down. But we're gonna go ahead and put this back on now. All right, guys, we got the oil filter housing bolted back up, torqued down to spec. I got the crank pulley back on, but not torqued down yet because I wanted to show you guys how to do that. I think I've showed you guys in a couple older videos, but it's been a while. So for some of the newer subscribers that haven't seen a lot of the older videos, I'm going to go ahead and walk through that process again. And then we'll put the serpentine belt back on and then change the filter and fill it back up and we're done. So we'll get to torquing that real quick. And then we'll go from there. All right, guys, so we have this tool right here. This is for Honda and Acura crank pulleys. And it should fit every single Honda and Acura engine, at least every one that I know of, from the D series to the J series. So you can see it's kind of shaped like a bolt head, and that will fit right here inside of the crank pulley like that. Okay, and then we'll take a 1/2 inch ratchet, and that'll clip right in here. Maybe. Like that. Okay, and it sits in there just like that. So now when I take my torque wrench and torque on the bolt in the middle, the socket wrench will hit my axle and prevent the actual pulley or the engine from turning over. And that'll allow me to tighten that bolt all the way down. I have my torque wrench set to 150 foot-pounds. I believe it's supposed to go to 180, but my torque wrench only goes to 150, so that we're just gonna have to work with it. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and torque that down, and then we can get everything back together. All right, so we got that guy torqued all the way down, and that's very important. I've seen a few videos of people not torquing them down properly, and the whole crank pulley just flies off, whether it's on the street or on the dyno. Obviously, it's not a good thing to have happen, so torquing those down is very important. So that's all done. Now we can finish reassembly and we'll be done. All right, guys, we're just topping her off with fluid now. Everything's back together. Just got to get some oil in it. We'll start it up and see how she does. Hopefully it doesn't leak anymore. Should take about 4.5 quarts-ish, if I remember correctly. That's 4 there. Give her the old check, see what it looks like. Yep, that puts us right at the top line, but after we turn it over and fill the oil filter up with oil, we'll probably be about half. So turn it over real quick, and then we will top it off the rest of the way and we'll be done. All right, guys, we are all done. Everything's back together. I'll just have to keep an eye underneath it to see if it's still leaking or not, but hopefully that solved the problem. But yeah, I'm sure you guys noticed Alex is helping out with uploading and editing videos and stuff. I've been so busy with this move in the house and Becky getting deployed and everything, so I haven't had a whole lot of time to do a whole lot of stuff. So thankfully Alex is helping out a lot with that and uploading his own videos, so we'll both be uploading videos from both of our houses. My new house, unfortunately, is about an hour away from Alex's house, so getting together throughout the week is just a lot tougher than it used to be, because now by the time I get off work, it's 5 o'clock, and then it's to be another hour drive to his house to get anything done. By then it's dark. So thankfully, we're just working together to get as much content for you guys as we possibly can, because I know you guys are wanting to see stuff, and I know we're slacking on it. So hopefully you guys will see a huge increase in content, especially now that Becky's deployed. I have nothing better to do than to tinker with stuff in the garage. So yeah, the hatch is done. I'd like to really actually get some more dirt bike or motorcycle videos together, do some fun stuff on that guy for you guys to watch, and some other stuff. I have a whole bunch of work I got to get done on the ridgeline, so that'll be a whole process and a few videos in itself. And then like I said before, I want to get all this framework, I want to get it all drywalled and get a bar built and stuff in there, and that can be another series of videos there of finishing up the work in the garage. But for now, guys, the hatch is done. It's back in the spot in the garage, and I'm happy. So hopefully it doesn't leak. But that'll do it for this video, guys. So thank you all for watching, and until next time, we'll see ya.